Hello everyone, I hope you're all well and had a good week so far, and welcome to another Great British Pub Quiz. If it is your first time here, then welcome to the channel. It's a really easy game to play. It's a 5-round quiz in the style of a pub quiz, and being the Great British Pub Quiz, all of the questions, well nearly all of the questions are about the UK. So let's have a look at the 5 rounds this week. Round 1 is a picture round. Round 2 is called Answer Smash. Round 3 is entertainment. Round 4 is a connection round. And the final round is general knowledge. So I will give you answers after round 2, after round 4, and after the final rounds. As always, I hope you enjoy and good luck. Round 1 is the picture round, and there are 10 pictures in this round. Number 1. Who is this a picture of from when they were young? And you do need both of them. Number 2. Who is this from the world of TV? Number 3. Name the football team. Number 4. Name the game show. Number 5. Which company has this logo? Number 6. Name the landmark or geographical feature, formation, sorry. Number 7. Name the type of cheese. Number 8. Name the singer. Number 9. Name the astrologer. And the last one, number 10. What is this a close-up of? Round 2 is called Answer Smash. Now some of you will know how this round works. For those of you who don't, I'll explain the rules. You will see 2 questions on your screen, one on the right, one on the left. Now you need to answer both those questions, and then the answers you need to smash them together to create a singular word. They sort of overlap. The best thing to do is give you an example. So you will see 2 questions like this, and you need to answer the one on the left and the one on the right, and then you kind of smash them together where the end of the answer on the left hand side match the beginning of the answer on the right hand side. So on the left, a container made of cardboard is a box, and on the right, the oldest university in the UK is Oxford, and you can see you smash them together to make Boxford. So the OX at the end of box begins the OX at the start of Oxford. I really hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, maybe just take this video about 20 seconds, watch it again, and hopefully you'll get the hang of it. There are 10 in total to do, and I've given you around 18 seconds for each one. Best of luck. That's the end of the first two rounds. I will now go through the answers, and round 3 and 4 will follow immediately after. The answers for round 1. Number 1, when they were younger, you do need both of them. It is Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne. Number 2, from TV, Rusty Lee. Number 3, the football team, Rangers. Number 4, the game show, is Beat the Chasers. And number 5, the logo, is for Specsavers. Number 6, the landmark or geographical formation, I wasn't quite sure what it was, it's the Needles. Number 7, the type of cheese is Stilton. Number 8, the singer, Zayn Malik. And number 9, the astrologer, I've met him a few times, really nice guy, it is Russell Grant. And the last one, number 10, the close-up, it is a close-up of a £2 coin. Now the answers for round 2. Number 1. So on the left is Peter Pan, on the right is Pandemic. So the answer is Peter Pandemic. Number 2. The left is Stegosaurus, the right is Russian doll. The answer is Stegosaur Russian doll. Difficult to say. Number 3 is a calculator and a tornado. The answer is Calculator Tornado. And number 4 is broccoli and Oliver. Brock Oliver. Number 5, the national animal of Scotland is the unicorn. And the other answer is Cornish pasty. So it's unicornish pasty. Seems quite silly when you say it out loud. Number 6. The Malleus is also known as the hammer and Merlin. So the answer is Hamerlin. Number 7 is rhubarb and Barbara Windsor. We all remember that. It is Rhubarber Windsor. Number 8, Spencer Percival and Valkyrie is Spencer Percivalkyrie. Number 9, the cartoon Pinky and the Brain and Aintree. So the answer is Pinky and the Braintree. And the last one, we have Maximus and Mussolini. So we have Maxi Mussolini. Very well done if you got those. I know if you've never played it, it can be very confusing. Round 3 is the entertainment round, and there are 15 questions in this round. Number 1. In which decade did Sky TV launch in the UK? Number 2. Which English jazz funk bands are named after the answer to the ultimate question of life, which appears in the Douglas Adams novel The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Number 3. I met this girl on Monday, took her for a drink on Tuesday. We were making love by Wednesday, and on Thursday and Friday and Saturday. We chilled on Sunday. Lyrics in which song? Number 4. I don't believe it was a catchphrase regularly heard on which TV show? Number 5. Name the kids' TV show in this picture. Number 6. Sounding very similar to the channel, what was the first ever product to be advertised on Channel 5? Number 7. The video for which BBC Children in Need charity single, released in 2005, showed comedian Ronnie Corbett accidentally falling off a treadmill. Number 8. Can you name the album and the band from this album cover? Half a point for each. Number 9. In which TV show did John Nettles play DCI Tom Barnaby? Number 10. The cartoon character Danger Mouse wears an eye patch. Which eye does it cover? The right eye or the left eye? Now, questions 11 to 15, you need to guess the film from the tagline. So you're going to see a tagline and the year the film was released. So you'll see the 5 and you'll have 40 seconds to make your choices. Best of luck. Round 4 is the connection round. For those of you who haven't played before, the way the round works, there are 4 questions that come up on your screen. You'll get 1 point for every correct answer that you give, and then something links the answer or part of the answer to those 4 questions. If you can find that connection, you'll get another point. So there are 5 points available in this round. Number 1. Frank Whittle was an English aviation engineer and pilot who was best known for inventing what? Number 2. Stubble that appears on a man's face some hours after shaving is sometimes referred to as a 5 o'clock blank. Fill in the blank. Number 3. Canis lupus is the scientific name for which animal? And the last one, number 4. Australian zookeeper and conservationist Steve Irwin had what nickname? And for the 5th point, what links the answer or part of the answer to these 4 questions? The answers for round 3, number 1, the decade in which Sky TV launched in the UK is the 1980s, 1989 to be exact. Number 2, the English jazz funk band named after the ultimate question of life is Level 42. And number 3, lyrics in the song 7 Days by Craig David. Number 4, I don't believe it, is regularly heard or was regularly heard on One Foot in the Grave. Number 5 is from the kids' TV show The Set of Justin's House. Number 6, sounding very similar to the channel, the first ever product advertised on Channel 5 is Chanel number 5. And number 7, which Children Need Charity single did Ronnie Corbett fall over? It is This the Way to Amarillo. Number 8, the album and the band. So the album is Rumours and the band is Fleetwood Mac, so half a point for each. Number 1, John Nettles played DCI Tom Barnaby in Midsummer Murders. And number 10, Danger Mouse wears an eye patch. Over which eye does he cover? It's his left eye. Now 11 to 15, you had to guess a film from the tagline. So 11 was The Italian Job, 12 Four Weddings and a Funeral, 13 Braveheart, 14 The Calendar Girls, and 15 The Theory of Everything. The answers for the connections round. Number 1, Frank Whittle was best known for inventing the jet engine. Number 2, stubble that appears on a man's face. It can be referred to as a 5 o'clock shadow. Number 3, Canis lupus is a scientific name for a wolf. And Steve Irwin was nicknamed the Crocodile Hunter. So what connects Jet, Shadow, Wolf and Hunter? They're all names of gladiators from the TV show Gladiators. So well done if you got that connection. That's the end of round 4. Let me know in the comments if you found that connection. We will now go into the final round. The answers will follow immediately after, and then there is a score chart at the end so you can tally up your score and see which quizzer you are. Round 5, the final round, is general knowledge, and there are 15 questions in this round. Number 1, Per Mare Paterum is the motto of which branch of the British Royal Navy? Number 2, which flower is also known as the Lent lily? Is it the rose, the bluebell or the daffodil? Number 3, which 2 football teams compete in the Old Firm Derby? Number 4. What in Scotland are Grahams, Corbetts and Monroes? Are they caves, mountains or rivers? Number 5. What type of fruit is a Cox's orange pippin? Number 6. What type of fruit is a Cox's orange pippin? Number 7. What type of fruit is a Cox's orange pippin? Number 8. What type of fruit is a Cox's orange pippin? Number 9. Number 6. What is the minimum age required to be called for jury duty in the UK? Is it 16, 18 or 21? Number 7. In 1982, which word was dropped from the inscriptions on all newly minted coins? Number 8. First launched in 1892, the Cutty Sark was best known for carrying which type of cargo? Was it tea or coffee? Number 9. Where in the body would you find bones called the malleus and the incus? Number 10. What colour are the seats in the House of Lords? Now, questions 11 to 15, you need to tell me when the following 5 people were born. So you're going to see the name of someone and next to them whether I want the decade they were born in or the century you were born in. When you see your 5, you'll have 40 seconds to come up with your answers. The answer to round 5, number 1, Per Mare Paterum is the motto of the Royal Marines. Number 2, the flower also known as the Lent lily is the daffodil. Number 3, the Old Firm Derby is between Celtic and Rangers. There's also one called an Old Farm Derby between Ipswich and Norwich, I think quite funny. In Scotland, Graham's, Corbetts and Monroes are mountains. And number 5, Cox's Orange Pippin is an apple. Number 6, the minimum age required to be called for jury duty in the UK is 18. And number 7, the word dropped from inscriptions on all newly minted coins is the word new. Number 8, the Cutty Sark was best known for carrying tea. Number 9, bones called the Malleus and Incus are found in your ear. Number 10, the colour of the seats of the House of Lords are red. It's the House of Commons which are green. And 11 to 15, you have to say when the following people were born. So number 11, Tony Blair was in the 1950s, Isaac Newton the 17th century, Prince William the 1980s, Henry VIII the 15th century, and David Attenborough the 1920s. So here is the score chart. Tally up your score and let me know in the comments which quizzer you are. So that's the end of the quiz. A massive thank you as always for playing. Really is appreciated. I hope you had fun. If you did enjoy it, please do remember to click the like button. And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe and you won't miss any of my future videos. Also, let me know in the comments what you thought of round 2. So I have tried that round before, probably about a year and a half ago when I was sort of first starting out with the quizzes. It got terrible feedback. So many people said they didn't like it. I thought I'll never do that again. It takes a little while to do, but I just wanted to try. It's one of my personal favourites. So let me know what you thought in the comments. I always read them and I always go on the majority. If the majority, or certainly if enough people said, oh my God, we really didn't like that, I will not do it again. At least for another year and a half anyway. Anyway, thank you again for playing. Have a great weekend and see you next week.